Welcome to this week's Crypto Roundup. Today, we're going to delve into several topics, from technological advancements in blockchain-integrated mobile devices to complexities in the legal realm impacting major industry figures. We'll also examine shifts in the Bitcoin mining sector, discuss the implications of a notable stablecoin STPEG, and highlight a substantial legal settlement within the crypto lending. And wrapping up, we'll add a touch of humor with an unexpected turn in corporate social media within the crypto world. I'm Megan Christensen, a producer here at Unchained. Solana Mobile has announced the launch of its second crypto-integrated smartphone. This development comes shortly after the company revealed it couldn't fulfill all orders for its first model, the Saga, which experienced a complete sellout in the United States and the European Union. Available for pre-order now at $450, the new device is more affordable than its predecessor and is set to ship in the first half of 2025. Solana Mobile spokesperson Megan Enright emphasized the company's commitment to making crypto products and services more accessible, stating, quote, "This product will further what we set out to do with the Solana Mobile Saga by putting Web3 securely in the palms of the public's hands," end quote. The initial Solana phone saw a surge in popularity after traders discovered it contained millions of Solana meme coin bonk tokens, worth more than the phone itself, contributing to its eventual sellout. Anatoly Yakovenko, Solana's founder, highlighted on Unchained the importance of reaching a substantial user base for developers, aiming for 25,000 to 50,000 units. In news related to the ecosystem, the community of major decentralized protocol Aave community is deliberating on a proposal to extend its services to the Neon EVM on the Solana network. Ethereum's Dencun upgrade, a critical step in enhancing the blockchain's efficiency, was implemented on the Gurley testnet on Wednesday. This upgrade is part of Ethereum's ongoing evolution, following the Shapella upgrade of April 2023, which enabled the withdrawal of staked Ether. The Dencun upgrade is aimed at reducing transaction costs in Layer 2 networks by implementing proto-dank sharding, a process that could slash these costs by a factor of 10 or more. However, the rollout on the Gurley testnet encountered issues as the chain failed to finalize as expected. Developers believe the non-finality might be due to either low participation, estimated at around 80%, or validators being offline. And Terrence, a pseudonymous user, suggested the issue could stem from operators not upgrading necessary software, or else an unidentified bug. He wrote, quote, "Personally, I will not base my assessment of Gurley's Deneb's readiness on immediate finality results. It will take time to accurately evaluate the status," end quote, from Terrence. The Dencun upgrade is slated for further testing on the Sepolia testnet on January 31st, and the Whole Sky testnet on February 7th, prior to its mainnet release. In a Thursday filing, the SEC has deferred its decision on Fidelity's proposed spot ETF to March 5th. The extension, according to the SEC, is to allow adequate time to consider the proposed rule change and related issues thoroughly. Fidelity's application for the Ethereum Fund, made in November, referenced a court ruling where judges questioned the SEC's consistent rejection of spot crypto ETFs, despite approving futures-based products. Bloomberg Intelligence ETF analyst James Seifert anticipated this delay, suggesting that key dates to watch would be in late May. The trial of Do Kwon, the former CEO of Terraform Labs, has been pushed back to late March. Originally scheduled for January 29th, the delay is being attributed to complications in Kwon's extradition process from Montenegro, where he is currently detained. Kwon faces charges from the SEC related to the collapse of Terra USD algorithmic stablecoin. His legal representation has been trying to expedite his extradition, but faces challenges since Kwon is serving a sentence in Montenegro for a separate conviction. U.S. District Court Judge Jed Rakoff, who's overseeing the case, has acknowledged the potential delay in Kwon's release from Montenegro, but has said that the trial cannot be postponed further than the new date, which is set for March 25th. The SEC had previously succeeded in their claim against Kwon and Terraform Labs for offering and selling unregistered securities. And Joseph Bankman and Barbara Fried, parents of FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit brought against them by debtors of FTX and Alameda Research. The lawsuit, filed in September 2023, accused them of fraudulent transfers and breaches of fiduciary duties. However, the couple's attorneys argue that the familial relationship with their son does not automatically imply involvement in the alleged activities. The plaintiffs in this case had claimed that Joseph and Barbara exploited their connections within FTX to enrich themselves. including purchasing a $16.4 million luxury property in the Bahamas with funds from the debtors. The lawsuit also alleged that the pair pushed for substantial political and charitable contributions, including to Stanford University, where they are professors, which supposedly boosted their professional and social status at the expense of the FTX group. The defense attorney stated that these allegations hold no legal significance, as there is no evidence suggesting that Bankman-Fried directly benefited from these transactions. They emphasized that the lawsuit does not prove that the parents used the Bahamas property as their primary residence, nor received any direct financial gain from the donations made to Stanford. And the cross-chain protocol socket faced a significant security breach this week, resulting in a loss of $3.3 million. This exploit affected wallets with infinite approvals to socket contracts. The socket team identified the issue and promptly paused the affected contracts to prevent further losses, assuring users that no immediate action was required on their end. Blockchain analyst Breakway reported the exploit, which involved using a token approval from an Ethereum address to carry out the attack. The analyst advised users to revoke all approvals from this address, known as, quote, socket gateway, end quote, on Etherscan. Amid this incident, phishing scammers attempted to exploit the situation by creating a fake socket account, urging users to revoke their approvals using a malicious app, but it was swiftly removed. Core Scientific, a major player in the Bitcoin mining sector, is set to relist its shares following its exit from bankruptcy. This move could mark a significant recovery step for the company, which faced challenges during the crypto market downturn. Simultaneously, a report from CoinShares highlighted a looming challenge for Bitcoin miners. The upcoming Bitcoin halving, an event that halves the reward for mining new blocks, is expected to significantly impact profitability. The report suggests that only a few miners will remain profitable after the halving, underscoring the need for operational efficiency and technological advancements in the sector. Furthermore, CoinDesk reported that Bitcoin miner outflows have reached a 6-year high ahead of the halving. This activity indicates that miners are transferring their holdings to exchanges, possibly to build liquidity in anticipation of the halving's effects. This week, the stablecoin True USD depegged from its 1-to-1 parity with the US dollar. The devaluation to 0.984 occurred following substantial sell orders on Binance, leading to a frenzy of speculation about the cause. The depegging coincided with a significant trade of True USD for Tether's USDT stablecoin, followed by a large Bitcoin purchase for the same amount, suggesting the possible liquidation of Binance's True USD holdings. Concerns have been raised in the past about True USD's ability to maintain its peg. The stablecoin had previously faced issues with real-time attestations of its reserves, leading to questions about its collateralization. Further complicating the situation, the lack of arbitrage opportunities on Poloniex, where True USD has been trading at a discount, led some to be suspicious about withdrawal and deposit restrictions. Crypto lender Genesis Global Trading has agreed to pay $8 million to settle a lawsuit with the New York State Department of Financial Services. The settlement resolves allegations of anti-money laundering and fraud. Alongside the monetary settlement, Genesis will cease its business operations in New York and forfeit its BIT license. Adrian A. Harris, superintendent of DFS, said, quote, Genesis Global Trading failure to maintain a functional compliance program demonstrated a disregard for the department's regulatory requirements and exposed the company and its customers to potential threats, end quote. The settlement comes amid Genesis' ongoing legal challenges, including a lawsuit filed in October by the New York Attorney General's office, alleging that the company defrauded investors in conjunction with its parent company, Digital Currency Group, and Gemini Trust. Genesis, which declared bankruptcy earlier this year, remains involved in court proceedings to recover lost investors' funds. Now time for fun bits. Franklin Templeton, usually known for its staid financial expertise, caused a stir by handing its ex, formerly Twitter, keys to its digital assets research team. This led to a flurry of tongue-in-cheek crypto tweets, transforming their typically composed feed into a treasure trove of crypto humor, from declaring, quote, speculation as a feature, not a bug, end quote, in crypto, to expressing enthusiasm for Ethereum's, quote, midlife crisis, end quote. The team's posts were a far cry from the account's usual corporate demeanor. This unexpected shift prompted a mix of hilarity and disbelief among followers, with some amused by the company's sudden, quote, shitcoin chilling, end quote, while others questioned the wisdom of its social media experiment. Bitcoin enthusiasts found joy in the chaos, interpreting it as bullish for Bitcoin. Amid jokes about overcaffeinated interns and lawyer-imposed limitations on replies, Franklin Templeton's trial turned out to be a surprising and entertaining departure from the norm in the usually buttoned-down world of asset management. And that's all. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this recap, go to unchainedcrypto.substack.com and sign up for a free newsletter so that you can stay up to date with the latest in crypto. Unchained is produced by Laura Shin, with help from Nelson Wang, Kevin Fuchs, Matt Pilchard, Juan Aronovich, Megan Gabis, Shashank, and Margaret Correa. The weekly recap was written by Juan Aronovich and edited by Nelson Wang. Thanks for listening.
Unchained is now a part of the CoinDesk Podcast Network. For the latest in digital assets, check out Markets Daily, 5 days a week, with host Noel Atchison. Follow the CoinDesk Podcast Network for some of the best shows in crypto.